Hello everybody, this is Enoch the Awakened, and we're going to talk about the grind to the Waffentrager E100. I got up to yesterday tier 6. I'm almost tier 7. Actually, I'll take a look at it real quick. Yeah, about 34,000 away from the tier 7. Tier 6 not too bad. I kind of like tier 6. It's a good looking tank. Tier 5, the Toaster of Doom, properly nicknamed, is horrible. I hated the tank. The grind is just god awful. It's just, oh my god, stay away from it. I almost got close to getting the first market excellence on it, but I don't think that's ever going to happen because really I just want to stay out of the tank. Now I was smart enough to run with a platoon of 4 to 5 of these in each platoon we ran. The Ace clan had actually 2 divisions running at the time, 2 squads of 5s, sometimes 4, or sometimes 4 with a medium or heavy tank. So this big cardboard box piece of crap, does it turn good? It's quite maneuverable, it's quite fast, but it's not over the top fast, but it can get moving. It has no armor whatsoever but a big gun. So it is definitely the very definition of a glass tank, and the grind on it is god awful, because a lot of y'all probably already realize that the tier 5 and tier 6, well, they really, once they get spotted, they're done. And unlike the tier 6, tier 5's got no more than about 350 health, so dirt gun's gonna take it out real quick, and it's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, you got to literally play this tank like a coward. Now, unfortunately, I'm a medium tank player, so it was really hard and difficult for me to not be engaging and going in and out of combat and going where I need to be real quick and zooming everywhere. It was really hard for me. I played this tank like a medium, and I paid for it with my life, dying battle after battle after battle real early on in most cases. Sometimes I was the first tank to get destroyed, because once you get spotted in this big old cardboard box, you're done. Now, you want to use the second upgrade gun. Do not get the third upgrade gun. Now, I did make that mistake, and I actually will play a video with me in it on how to be a coward. Alright, so we'll watch that video after this. First gun's fine. I mean, it's 8.8 rounds a minute, good rate of fire. I'm sorry, the second gun, the first gun, 15. Pin is 139. I mean, the damage is 135 on average. I mean, it's a good gun. The last gun, this is what everybody grinds for, which is 194 pin, 240 damage, 8 rounds a minute. Accuracy is 0.31. Everything about this gun is great. This gun is awesome. The problem is, this gun is on a toaster. Alright? Unless you are familiar with shotgunning in artillery tanks, where the artillery tank will go and it will turn and shotgun a player, unless you use that playstyle, this is going to give you a little problems, because first of all, this is not a turning tank, and some of your TD players will respect and know how to use the tank properly. Unfortunately, you got to turn this tank all the way around, unlike the first and second gun. Now, the flat gun, the 8.8, that's a good gun. That's all you need. It's going to pin everything at tier 5, tier 6, and a lot of times you'll be at tier 5, 4s, and stuff like that, so you'll brush right across it. You're not always going to be in those tier 7 matches. So if you do end up with tier 7 matches, they're pretty much going to one-shot you anyways. Unless you get lucky, or they get a low roll, or they just got probably a 220 alpha gun. Alright? So, equipment. All you need is camel netting, binoculars. I definitely want to get those binoculars. I recommend that off top. And you want the gun rammer. That's it. That's all you want. This is going to go on this tank and probably every tank you're going to use in the future. Alright, as far as the TD line. Now, I might change that in the future, depending on what the tank's outcome looks like, or what the tank's design looks like. But you're pretty much not going to, you're going to have to grind through hell to get the Waffentrager. Alright, from what I've seen so far. Because the tier 5 is the worst tank I have ever played. And believe it or not, for the first time, World of Tanks actually was not fun. It felt like I was at a 9 to 5 job. The grind was just horrible. I mean, please, if you got money put aside, drop it, skip this tank. I recommend this tank is just skippable, easy. Okay, So let's get to the battle. This is the one of the later battles I had in the tank, of course, because I have the last gun upgrade. And you'll see what I mean about that last gun, about having to turn the entire tank. There is no kind of peeking around corners or anything like that. You have to face your enemy head on, and no matter how you angle your tank, there's absolutely nowhere on your tank that any shell of any type will bounce. So start off on the coast here. There's really see there's 4 of us. We all have the same exact tank. Now a lot of times we do like form firing lines. This time we're kind of splitting up. I decided, I mean, all of us are exhausted at this point. We just want to get this tank over. This is close to the end of the grind on this tier 5. A lot of us dropped out. Some of us stuck with it. But oh man, this tank, yeah, I should have just skipped it and just bought the next tier, because this tank right here, it was just horrible. I can't say it enough. It's like just looking at it makes me want to cry. Alright, first I'm just gonna pull up a little bit. Now you don't, once your binoculars are activated, you really don't have to stay in that same spot for long. You just want to get them activated and then change position. I don't have no targets over here, of course. I'm looking, so I pull up to this rock. Go ahead and park for a second, let the binoculars activate. Once they activate, I can go ahead and move, change position a little bit. Saw a tree behind me fall. I have no vision, anything. Keep moving the tank. Don't have the time to wait. There's a lot of tier 2s and tier 3s that are going down really fast. The fact that basically you got to engage long range with this tank. So I gotta turn my tank again. Probably don't want to have hold down activated when you're using this. And go ahead and push up some more. See, their team is falling very fast. I think that's a tier 2 to the left, if I remember right. Yep. Nope. But he's definitely almost dead. Basically, I got 1 spot and 1 assist spotting damage. So here we got some contacts. Park behind this rock for a second. No one, as they see me, I'm going to be shot up quick. Binoculars activated, and I moved up. I am spotted, but I already know who spotted me. Was the medium. You see the fire on the other side of the house. Definitely was doing a quick pop shot. We got 2 snipers in the north, and we decided to push down in the south. We already know where most of our team is on the 1-2 line. There's 4 that pop up right there. We got a heavy down here. So one thing I hate about this gun is you cannot come up to it and kind of angle the gun around the corner. You have to angle your entire tank. Not that it matters, because you can't bounce shit anyways. But we know the artillery somewhere back there. And there's 1 artillery. The heavy goes down without us having to deal with it. Artillery at this point is definitely looking at me. I've been detected. They know exactly where I am. The first artillery shell misses. For some reason, I was real late on that shot. This time I decided I was going to focus in, because I know I can one-shot both these artillery. Now I was going to go around the cap circle, but hell, they already know I'm here, so I decided to cut cross. So both artilleries derped their shot. And basically I feel like I'm in artillery versus artillery. The light tank definitely does not know where the other artillery went, or he would have went after him. I however do. So I pushed down around the rock, knowing he went down this hill, and he's definitely waiting to shotgun. Which I'm planning on shotgunning him at the same time. There he is. Turns the line up a shot. Boom, dead. So that was a nice high roll. If I rolled any lower, I would have definitely got murdered there. We lost 1 of our members of our platoon, mainly because he got seen. As I said, seeing this tank, you're dead. Now I stopped playing like a medium. I let the light tank go up, take damage for me if he does run into some trouble. Start popping. Notice I had to readjust my entire tank to get the shot. Got a second one in there. did not get the kill. Push up knowing the light's gonna finish them off. Up north, they ran into our other two TDs up there and got obliterated. If you watch, rewind the screen and just watch the targets in the north, you'll see them quickly evaporate. So we got one more heavy. We're gonna knock him out, and pretty much it's game over. Take a shot real quick, not fully aimed. Just hoping it got a hit, didn't get a hit. And he'll quickly get taken out by our TDs. Unfortunately, some of the players decided they were going to cap out, so we didn't get the final kill. I thought we did get the final kill on that. As say, even with just a few hits, 927 damage. All three of us were top. Look at the kill ratio. We look at about 11 kills. I think we pulled off that game. So the tank is not that bad as long as you play it real far back. Don't allow yourself to get on the front line. Hell, if you could avoid being in the middle of the line, keep off that. Now, if you got a 100% success rate on your target, go for it. I see we got 5 in the platoon on this one. As with Q, I'm not going to do another battle scene. We had another platoon at the same time doing 5. All of us that day, which was yesterday, grinded out to almost tier 7. Few of us did get to tier 7, so we'll be having some more videos coming up pretty soon. So I'm gonna have a tier 6 video come out. I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning. Pretty much, if you can buy your way out of this tank, buy it. It was the worst grind I've ever done, and it made me really hate this tank. So I'll see you around, and hopefully y'all see me on the battlefield. But one thing I know for a fact, you will never see me in that tank on the battlefield. I am done with it. Fuck mothballs. I'm just gonna let this shit rust. So this is EDOC, the Awakened. I'm out of here, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next video.